Hey guys, it's me Chili, and I'm already back with my second entry for the beginner's diary. Today I will just guide you through what I was doing. I did something kind of controversial in my opinion, but I'll guide you through my thoughts and what I think about doing it. So I started off the day as you should be starting off every day. I just checked for the Royal Army queue, and I think I actually got 1 or 2 done of them. The Royal Army, as I said last time around, it gives you so many things that you actually need on a new character, so definitely always do them every day. I also use the Guild Departures, where you get 3 of them per day on the Royal Army raid. That's how highly I value them. And since I usually start playing at like a later stage on the day, like during evening time, I can't really do them towards the end of my day because usually there's not enough people left to do the Royal Army raid anymore. After doing the Royal Armies, I jumped right back into the story progression because there are still 2 major things for me to unlock in the story. First, it's your level 95 gear, or the upgrade stones for your level 95 gear. You actually get your level 95 gear early on from the Strange Traveler, but it will be +0. And do not throw it away, do not enhance it yourself, because after completing the downtown Burby area, you will actually get jumping stones that will get them instantly to +12 and to +13, which is really huge. So that's what I was aiming for on this day. I wanted to do as much story progression to actually unlock these stones and upgrade my gear. After getting all of my Dullahan gear to 13, and the weapon even to +12, I did what I said earlier would be kind of controversial for me. I actually spent almost 200 Seals of Bravery, which you can get by the time you get to this point in the story. And I upgraded, or I reforged the +12 Dullahan weapon, because the steals you actually get for free doing the story. And I bought the weapon essence and the chunks off of the marketplace. It took me around like 1 million to buy the materials and 200 Seals of Bravery. The upgrade, however, was 600 attack, 4 attack speed and 500 additional damage. This on paper sounds like a really great idea. However, why I kind of dislike it is because it does delay your accessory power spike at level 100. And that's basically the second big milestone that I was mentioning earlier on when it comes to story progression. Once you reach level 100 and you complete the Donegal area, you will get a quest that lets you exchange essences that you can buy from the Seals of Bravery shop for these accessories that you need to enter Astera raids, which basically are a higher tier of raids that can drop more more expensive items. So here's my idea. If you really want to start grinding for money as soon as possible, I would suggest you to not do what I did. Save the Seals of Bravery and get yourselves the accessories as soon as possible. That way you'll unlock higher tier raids, and that way you'll be able to maybe make more money sooner. The way that I chose getting your Dullahan to 13 first is a way that I would recommend for people that are not necessarily in a rush to get into Astera raids / making really big money right away. Because what I am doing right now is basically, we'll continue with my day, yeah. I'll tell you what I did and what I think is a smart thing to do if you choose to go the weapon route. The next thing that I did is I did 1 more quest after unlocking the Dullahan gear, which unlocked Nimhain for me, which is the first Redeemer. And only doing it once already gave me all of these stats that you see on screen right now. You could do her 4 times right away to get all of these stats shown. I would have liked to do this, but the party that I joined was only doing 1 run, so I will have to come back to the other ones later on in the week. But yeah, after that, I also did my level 95 raids, all of them. They're actually really worth it for you if you are a new player. I actually underestimated that before I was playing through it myself, and that's basically why I'm doing it myself, to actually know what I'm talking about. However, on level 95 raids, what you are looking for basically are scattered essence boxes, because they can contain shield essences. Shield essences can be dismantled for eternal legacies. These eternal legacies can also drop in every level 95 raid. However, you will need 5 of them in order to craft yourself the eternal legacy. No, the book of legacy. Legacy book? I don't know. Any book or some book. This is only true for all classes that are neither Arisha nor Fiona. I'm sorry. But it's a really good item for you to start with, and it is kind of cheap. You could buy it yourself, but I would highly suggest you to look for the pages yourself if possible. That way your money can be spent on a better weapon later on. During Dullahan and Aeus, also pay very close attention if you happen to drop their accessory essence, because this or these items I would actually sell on the marketplace. You could use them yourself to get the essence for the accessory quest. However, as I said earlier, you can buy the essences with Seals of Bravery, which is much more valuable for you. The money that you can get from the essences is really high, and the Seal of Bravery to gold conversion would be really good for you. After doing my level 95 raids, I jumped into some Abyssal Arenas. I told you yesterday how they are a really great way of getting Seals of Bravery, and as I just mentioned, you need a lot of Seals of Bravery. Either if you go for the weapon route or the right into accessory route, or even both. If you want to combine both of them, you need like hundreds of Seals of Bravery. But yeah, Abyssal Arena for seals and the potential of making money through Abyssal Shards. After completing the Abyssal Arena, I wanted to test if I can do the Bathed in Red dungeon. By that time I was already level 100, which is a requirement to do this dungeon, and I was fairly surprised to see how easy I was able to do this dungeon. Yes, I have a lot of experience with the dungeon and with the enemies. However, it still did not take me all too long. So, what you could do as a new player, give it a go. If it is too hard for you, if you don't like it, if you die a lot, if it takes forever, feel free to skip out on it. However, I made 1 million gold off of the free runs that you can do a day, and that 1 million is almost guaranteed. There's no luck involved in this dungeon, there are no rare drops. You are specifically only using or looking for cloths, leathers, the ores, so take mining bombs with you by the way, and the bushes, the luminaries, so I hope you leveled your gathering by now. There's one quick edit I want to do, and it's something that a lot of people mentioned during my live streams, where they asked me how I need so many Seals of Braveries, and they were able to get all of the accessories on their Leafer on first day. However, I'm trying to play my Leafer as close to a new player's experience as possible, meaning I did not use any of the materials that you get from leveling up your Leafer, where you get 2 of the 4 essences, you get 80 Seals of Bravery. I didn't delete them, but I put them aside and I tried to not use them, or I will not use them. That's basically why it took me so long to get to all of the seals that I need. But yeah, this is basically, or will be, a reoccurring theme in this series. I will try to not use any of these better event items, because I would rather explain you every single step along the way and you can skip some of them than having it the other way around, where I skip like 2 steps of the ladder and then you'll be left here questioning yourself how you are supposed to get there. But yeah, after completing my Bathed in Reds, after completing my Abyssals, after having done my Royals and the level 95 raids, I was almost done with all of the content that I wanted to do. but I still had some fatigue left because I'm using VVIP, as I said. And this is basically where something that I like to call fatigue dump is a thing, where I try to do quick dungeons to get rid of a lot of fatigue. And here are the 3 dungeons that I would recommend you do if you want to get rid of your leftover fatigue. Request by Sea, because you will be able to get a lot of Season 3 materials, namely cloth and leather. And the second one is Denizen of the Deep, which is an X level 90 raid. You can get some money, like some guaranteed money via, I think it's 30k for completing it, and then some trash materials drop that you can dismantle to then again use it for synthesizing later on. Or you could get an actual drop that is worth money, the essence for the abomination, which again is used for the accessories. But if you drop it, I would also suggest you to sell it for the money, because I think the Seal of Bravery to money conversion is even better on this, because it's way less Seals of Bravery, but the price is around the same as for Dullahan. And the third dungeon, in similar fashion to the Denizen of the Deep, will be Agony and Despair, where the same thing applies. Some guaranteed money by completing it, and also you will get a chance of dropping the Eogate Essence, which same thing as Abomination. Alright, so what will we do after getting our fatigue to 0? You guessed it, it's time for more Ein Lacher. As I said, I really love doing Ein Lacher. I think it's a great way of learning your class and just, in my opinion, having fun. But nonetheless, it will help you to get to a longer term goal, where getting Ein Lacher done will give you a lot of permanent stats, and that's really, really good, obviously. So what I did again is I went through the today's battle quests, and I basically did all of them on the second day. I did all of the battles that I was able to do with my current story progression. Okay, so there's basically another thing that you can do if you are out of fatigue, and it is the Alban Festival, Wallmaster and Spearmaster. Me, for myself, I only did do the Wallmaster because I'm too pleb to do the Spearmaster. However, doing them is really nice. You can do them once a week. You get a golden medal that you will exchange for 500 AP, 10 Seal of Bravery, and 10 Triumph medals. The Triumph medals here are actually pretty huge, because they will let you work towards the artifact that you want to get as soon as possible. Quick tip, if you are doing the Wallmaster, make sure to run forward at all times. Hold down W at all times, because as your character slides against the wall in front of you, you will actually gain additional momentum moving sideways. Don't ask me why. I don't know. The game is 10 years old and it's using Source Engine, right? So it's just how it works. But yeah, that's basically already day 2, and I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I hope you learned something. Definitely let me know how you will approach your Seal of Bravery count in the beginning. Do you want to go the slow route that I did, take the weapon and deal more damage in the content that you do, and go for like a longer term plan where I'm doing a lot of content that will help you later on, like Redeemers, you want the stats for later on, Ein Lacher, you also want the stats for later on, and going for the weapon is especially good if you're doing Ein Lacher, because the attack speed is one of the only stats that actually get translated to your Ein Lacher stats. Because Ein Lacher, your damage will be scaled. Doesn't matter if you have 6k AD or 4k AD, you will deal the same amount of damage. However, attack speed is really helpful in there. So yeah, let me know if you did that, or if you rushed for the accessories to do a Stira. With that being said, I hope you liked the video. Like, literally, I hope you like the video, and I see you tomorrow. Bye!